From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Thursday, July 7th, 2022. I'm D-Ray Knight. This is what's going on. A Rapid City business owner is headed to federal prison. The U.S. Attorney's Office says while Frank Morrison owned Thirsty's Bar and Restaurant, he failed to pay taxes to the IRS after withholding them from his employees from 2008 to 2020. Morrison then used a large part of that money on himself. The 72-year-old Morrison was sentenced to 13 months in federal prison, followed by 2 years of supervised release. He also has to pay a $200,000 fine, $685,000 in restitution to the IRS, and a $100 special assessment to the Federal Crime Victims Fund. The RCPD has a new Northside substation up and running. Chrissy Davies has more.
The Rapid City Police Department says their new Knollwood Drive substation is now open. It will be the headquarters for many proactive efforts happening in the neighborhood, and officers will use the substation to type up reports and handle routine business while maintaining a presence in the area. The RCPD believes the new substation is another step in the right direction to creating a safer neighborhood.
The South Dakota School of Mines and Black Hills State University say they do plan to take advantage of the new Border Regions policy regarding expanding alcohol sales at athletic events. The Regents approved the expanded policy last week that will allow its institutions to begin selling alcohol to general admission areas at games starting in the 2022-23 school year. Both SD Mines and BHSU were in favor of the expansion and are now moving forward to implement the policy this fall. The School of Mines is planning to partner with its food service provider, Sodexo, to initiate the selling of alcohol, which is strictly beer and wine and does not include hard liquor. It's working on determining the best locations to sell. In national and international news, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has resigned, acknowledging that it is clearly the will of his party that he should go. He stepped down immediately as leader of his Conservative Party, but plans to remain as Prime Minister while the leadership contest is held. He said he has appointed a new cabinet following a multitude of resignations, but many are calling for him to go now. It is a humiliating defeat for Johnson, who succeeded in leading Britain out of the European Union and was credited with rolling out one of the world's most successful mass vaccination campaigns to combat COVID-19. Several states are moving to protect abortion providers and patients from prosecution by other states. Chrissy Davies has the details.
The U.S. Supreme Court's landmark abortion ruling overturning Roe v. Wade is prompting efforts in liberal states to protect providers and patients who have traveled for a legal procedure. Governors in at least a dozen states have taken action this year by refusing to cooperate with the other states' law enforcement actions regarding abortion. They're also looking for ways to protect their residents from lawsuits that could arise from providing abortions to people from states where they're banned or severely restricted. Some progressive cities and conservative states are also considering telling law enforcement to make abortion-related crimes their lowest priority.
Jailed American basketball star Brittany Griner has returned to a Russian court for her trial on drug charges. Griner's trial began last week amid a growing chorus of calls for Washington to do more to secure her release nearly 5 months after her arrest. Griner was detained in February at a Moscow airport after vape canisters with cannabis oil allegedly were found in her luggage. She faces up to 10 years in prison if convicted of large-scale transportation of drugs. The trial of the Phoenix Mercury star and two-time Olympic gold medalist was adjourned after its start last week because 2 scheduled witnesses did not appear. Such delays are routine in Russian courts, and the proceedings could last months. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Partly cloudy with a chance of showers or thunderstorms in the afternoon with a high of 87. Low tonight, 63. And that was your Daily Slice for Thursday, July 7th, 2022. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D-Ray Knight with Chrissy Davies and Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D-Ray Knight. Have a great day.